Hello, welcome everybody. This is the first update on the FlexibleChat, which is currently a work in progress. Okay, so I'll go over some key features first. First and foremost, you need the 4.6 UI, nothing legacy. What that means is no on GUI, which is very slow performance-wise and entirely buried in code. No sprite components from Unity 4.3 either. So everything from top to bottom is based on Rect Transform and its extensions. Now, second of all, it's going to be a single responsibility system based on dependency injection. Usually what people on the asset store like to do is pretty much exposing all the variables in public fields and forcing users to keep references to all of that in the user's code. This practice also causes problems if you want to recycle that code later on, or if you're doing some reskinning of your mobile games, or if the design changes or some changes have to be done. It also makes testing and debugging harder and more time consuming. And the solution is to create an interface with all the input-output operations through which the system is communicating with the outside world with user scripts and having the user supply an implementation of that interface, the system. But I'll come back to that later when my code on that is ready. So, and the last thing is the actual look and functionality that the system will have, and I'll be showcasing that right now. Okay, so as you can see, this is the basic look, full of placeholders, and the functionality I have right now is like pretty much dragging, resizing, adding new tabs, right? You can make like too many right now, so I have to fix that. So the width of each tab is like adjusted to the actual width of the entire group. There's also a cap on the resize handler, and it's not going over to here. Okay, so now when you have like one group tab, you can also drag these outside. So that creates the new group tab. So we have 3 group tabs right now, and we can add new tabs to each of them. There's no option to set up the filters and things like that. I'll be working on that in the next days. Also, you can notice there's this back when if you drag the focus is on the second tab, and if you drag it outside, and the first tab is like disappearing because nothing is active. I'll fix that right like any moment, but okay. So also, if for example you make the group smaller, and if you add new tab and you drag it outside, the thing that you drag will be the same size as the origin. So there's that. Okay, so the functionality I'm lacking right now is, first of all, dragging groups on each other and connecting them into one. So if I had this group and if I dragged it here, there should be like a small arrow that would pop up, and this group would be inserted between this left-hand side and right-hand side, so in the middle. Then once I'm done with this one annoying bug and dragging, I'll have my functionality pretty much done. So I'll be working on processing data, which is first of all inputting data to the system. So if you, for example, chatting and you're typing something, so I'll be working on like functionality for that thing. I'll be working on the actual interface which you'll be using to interact with the system. I'll be working on the actual processing the data that system is receiving from outside and how to display it, and on the tag system for the tabs, because right now there's none. Like all these things are placeholders right now. So how it will work is basically every tab will have like a map of the tags, which will be strings, and each string, each tag will have a single color assigned to it in some scriptable object in the assets. So we will have this list with like string color, string color, string color. And for example, let's say you have trade, you assign yellow color to trade, you assign like red color to global chat, you assign, I don't know, teal color to like guild chat, and so on. So we will be able to set up that, and then each tab group will have its own set of tags, and each entry will have like a text, maybe like an hour where this message was posted, and the tag. So the system will be able to tell which color you should use based on the tag of the entry. And yes, that would be it for the first update. So see you guys next time.